Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today we're going to take you on a tour here of the brand new 2026 Entrada 2950OK Class C motorhome built by East to West RV. This is about a 32-foot Class C motorhome with 2 slides. We're going to take a few minutes here, walk you through the inside and outside of this beautiful new RV, and really kind of show you what it's all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the all-new 2026 Entrada 2950OK Class C motorhome here, built by East to West RV. As you've seen on the floor plan that was up a few seconds ago, this is a rear queen bedroom setup with an overhead loft area for the kiddos or somebody to crash out on. But let's start back here in the back, and then we're going to work our way to the front of the RV for you, and then we're going to go outside, check out the roof, the underneath, the sides, all that good stuff. But in the very back of the RV is going to be your master bedroom. And there is, the way this one was ordered, a second AC up here. Overhead cabinet space above your bed area. Nice padded headboard. All 3 of the windows back here do open. There's also an area where the bed raises up so you can access a maintenance panel here. But there's also a little bit of storage from outside that you could get to if you had to from in here, but it's easier to get to from outside. Looking over here at the foot of the bed, you can see some drawer space down there. There's 4 dresser drawers, full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Some shelf space here. There's TV hookups also here. And then you have hanging closet on each side too. USB charger ports down there. There's a little bit of room on this side to kind of scoot around. It is a little snug back here, but you know, it is pretty decent for a motorhome coming in at roughly 32 feet long. Electric outlet USB charger port over there. You have a accordion door there to pull across for privacy on this section. On your shower, you do have the ABS tub surround, pull across vinyl door, and there is obviously a skylight up there too. Now, this bathroom door kind of acts as a wall for the bathroom when you're in here to take a shower. There's a magnetic catch that holds the door back or holds it closed, either one. And you also have your porcelain foot flush commode over here, some light switches. There is some storage and shelf space underneath of this sink area right here too. You're going to have a nice little mirror area there, the on-demand water heater controls there, and you have some overhead cabinet space. There is some little robe or towel hook holders here, and then you have another AC duct and vent fan up here. But overall, for, again, a Class C motorhome coming in this size, this is a pretty decent size bathroom. Back out here into the living room kitchen area right here. So over here, this is going to be your other slide. So you have the U-shaped dinette here, which is on the slide. There's 2 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers that come out right here. And then there's also a little bit of storage back in there too. You have a couple seat belts here in this dinette area. There's also seat belts on the theater seat, and then you obviously have your 2 master captain's chairs. Now, both of the big windows there open. You will have storage up above your theater seat setup here. There's cup holders and some storage. There's USB charger ports, and that is a power theater seat. All linoleum floor throughout the main floor here. What do you guys think of the look of this? Do you like these color combo setup here? Over here, you're going to have a little bit of storage space along with the TV antenna booster system right there. Your entryway has a nice grab handle down there, window built in that's frosted over. You are going to have a screen door here, and it is kind of a step in, like a step down wheel well kind of thing. You're stepping down into it, a step well, which takes it down nice and low to the ground, so you don't need that extra power step or something that a lot of motorhomes have, that the motors and stuff eventually burn out on and cause you more headaches sometimes than they're worth. So here they were smart and kind of built in the well to take you down to it. Down there is going to be the battery disconnect, the solar charge controller for the solar panel that's on it. This one was ordered with an auto level jack control, so that's down there too. And you have the counter extension here. Nice backsplash, kind of matching the countertop actually right through there. The window behind that faucet does open. High-rise sprayer faucet, large undermount sink. The TV right here, 40-inch TV, smart TV, shameless plug, got my AllaboutRVs YouTube channel showing right there. That is currently sitting at about 69,800 some odd subscribers. If you don't mind, please remember to subscribe, smash the like button, help out the channel. But there is storage back in behind there, so that will swing out. Look at down below here, multiple drawers. So a decent amount of storage space there. And then you're going to have the rack over here, so you could put like your spices and stuff down along here, or, you know, some little things down there. The convection microwave oven system right here by Contour, along with a matching Contour hood range, and also the 3-burner gas stovetop with the flip up and down glass lid right there. Some overhead cabinet space. Big turbo fan in here too. And then you're going to have the Furrion refrigerator. It's 12 volt powered, freezer on bottom, fridge on top. And then there's a nice pantry over there down the right side of the refrigerator area right there. Back here is going to be your 2 slide buttons, some light switches, 12 volt tank heaters, hour meter for the 6,000 watt generator that's on here, start stop button, monitor panel for your holding tanks, just a few different things there. We will close this up for you here at the end of the video and actually kind of show you what the RV looks like closed up also. Up front here, the 2 captain's chairs actually spin around so you can use them. That's pretty cool. I like the fact that they set it up that way. Very nice radio system in here. Some of your controls, typical kind of Ford, almost van style setup up here. And then you do have your loft area up here. Windows on each side open. This little section right here actually pops out and can go back out of the way, so you get some more headroom when you're traveling. But very, very nice. And you can walk through this whole RV back to the bed when it's all closed up. You'll see that again at the end. So it's pretty functional, even closed up. All right, I want to take you on a tour of the outside. We'll check out the roof and everything out there around the outside, and then we'll come back and close it up. So we'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2026 Entrada 2950OK Class C motorhome. Starting here on the door side, we're going to work our way around for you. So first things up, this is on a Ford E450 chassis. It does have the little hubcaps on the wheels, little simulators or whatever they refer to them as. You're going to have running boards down below to help you get in and out. The unit has a white high-gloss fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall with the upgraded Azdel composite material instead of those cheaper wood Luan backers, which is a nice wall improvement on the construction. You do have a nice entry exit way that comes down low. So it's an easy step up in there. It doesn't require the extra electric steps like, say, that Class C motorhome over here does. So that's pretty nice, easy in and out, and you don't have to worry about forgetting the step out and driving off damaging it. Looking down below right there, you can also see some storage area right here. Then you're going to have your propane tank on this side as well. Your furnace exhaust out right here. You have your on-demand water heater located right here. There is also an electric outlet and a cable outlet there, so you could set up a TV out here under this very nice power awning here, which has the LED light strip built in and adjustable arms for tilting. The unit has dual rear wheels, as you see typically on an E450 kind of chassis. It's going to have another little storage area right down here. And then you have this very nice little outdoor kitchen area right here. So you do have a Suburban griddle that pulls out. There is another electric outlet and cable outlet here too. So you could even set up a TV back on this side of the RV if you wanted to. USB charger ports right there, a light back here, the mini fridge, and some storage. And that shelving system and everything right there is metal, so it's not something that you have to worry about water damage to potentially, as far as it rotting out where typical wood shelving in an outdoor kitchen could. You can see that baggage door is flipped straight up against the wall there. It has a clip that holds it back. It is a little bit thicker door, and it also has slam lock feature on it as well. On the back side of the RV, you have a traditional flat back fiberglass rear end back here. It does have the ladder that gets you up onto the roof. So it is permanently built in right there with a rating of 250 pounds on it. Now, speaking of that ladder and roof, let's hop up here real quick and check out what the roof might look like depending on how you order yours. All right, I just wanted to hop up here real quick and show you what the roof of an Entrada 2950OK might look like depending on how you order yours. So kind of starting right there in the back, you can see where the ladder attaches to the roof. The AC system right there. Couple plumbing stack vents here, skylight and a roof vent, 200-watt solar panel, another roof vent, the second AC up here, and then you have that Winegard Air 360 Plus TV antenna system right there. But really the whole point of getting up here was to show you there's a lot of stuff on the roof of an RV, and it's very important that you get up here from time to time. Maintain your seams and your seals and everything. And real quick, just to kind of point out, they do a nice rollover transition right here instead of that real sharp 90 turn like you get on some of these cheaper travel trailers and stuff. So I definitely like that. Should hopefully help keep the edging of the roof material lasting a lot longer. All right, let's head on back down. All right, back down here on the ground again, just extremely important to keep up with your maintenance. Now, up in the top center running light up there is a camera that would allow you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into your campsite and stuff. The unit, as it is a motorized vehicle, does have reverse lights. So you'll notice as you look around at RVs, especially if you're looking at like trailers and stuff, a lot of them don't have reverse lights, which is kind of crazy to me, but definitely a nice feature to have on an RV. Now looking down below, there is a gas line hookup down here on the right, so you could plug in the griddle and everything that's over there. This one has this very nice Gen Y hitch down here, so you could tow something. It says that it's rated to tow up to 7,500 pounds. And there's also a little 7-way Bargman wiring plug right there, which gives you your running lights and stuff. It does not have a brake controller on it, so if you are looking to tow like a cargo trailer or something like that that might have brakes, you would have to wire something like that up for a brake controller. Going on around to this side over here, you can see this one already has slide out awning covers on the top up there. Those are very nice. They help shade the top of the room. They repel a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris, all of that type of stuff. There is a little light over here, as you can see. And this is kind of like your little hookup area. So you have a light right here in case you're hooking up at night. You're going to have the black tank flush, the water inlet, fresh water connection, a cold water spray port right here, some cable inlets and stuff. Your detachable 50 amp power cord also right here. Your gas fill up is right here, as this is a 7.3 liter gas engine. You are going to also have underneath it here, you can kind of see the dump area with the gray and black tank and everything kind of dump out down here. But you're also going to notice underneath there, the auto level jack system this was ordered on. You can kind of see that under there. There's a storage area right here, which is under the bed and also kind of tunnels underneath of that section too. So if you're putting like, say, fishing poles or something in here, that would definitely slide under there pretty easily. Underneath of the slide is going to be more storage down there, so you can kind of see that as we're going along here. And then up here in the front little area, there is the generator on the RV also. And this is a 6,000 watt generator, so nicely done here. And then also right down there is one of the side cameras. That again, a nice little safety feature, helps you see what's going on beside you. You can turn on, you know, one or the other in big mode, I guess you'd say, or you could turn all three on so that you can kind of see the different stages of what's happening back there. Now, just kind of looking up here in the front, you can also see a very nice painted fiberglass front cap. Just a quick picture here. I popped the hood for you just so you could kind of see underneath of there a little bit, kind of get an idea of that. But what do you guys think of the look of the outside? Do you guys kind of like the more traditional whites with the vinyl graphics and stuff on them, the painted caps kind of thing? Or would you prefer like a full body painted version? Obviously full body paint is a lot more expensive, but what are your thoughts there on the way a dealer should stock something like that? Should they get them painted or should they just kind of go with the more standard? All right, I want to step back inside real quick and show you what it looks like all closed up too. So we'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now stepping up inside the brand new 2026 Entrada 2950OK here. And I just wanted to show you real quick what it looks like kind of closed up. I've gone ahead and closed up both of the slide outs for us. And as you can see, I can pretty much walk freely through the RV till I get back here to the bed. When the bed is closed up, it butts right up against the little dresser area down here. So you would have to climb over the bed to kind of get to the other side if you needed to. You're not really getting to those lower cabinet drawers down there, but you could still come back here and lay down, take a nap or something if you're stopping at that rest area or crashing out overnight in a Walmart parking lot or something. You don't have to open up the slides to be able to use the RV, which is a very nice bonus for road mode. But you can see here again, plenty of room to maneuver around in here. Now, when you are ready to actually open things up and close things up, you just come right back here to your control panel, which has both slide out buttons on it. You have some light switches, the 12-volt heated holding tank button, water pump, water heater override stuff, hour meter for the generator start stop, your monitor panel here. But this right here does control a lot of pieces to the RV. When you're ready to go out, again, all you got to do is hit the button. Let's roll them out real quick. Now, as you can see, fairly simple. I kind of sped it up there to get it out a little faster for us, but it is currently using a slim rack slide system by Lippert, and it's pretty easy again to run in and out. Now, obviously, when you are driving down the road, you got to make sure you spin your chairs back around. But a pretty cool setup here. I just again wanted to kind of show you real quick what it looked like closed. If you don't mind, folks, please remember to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Please remember to subscribe if you're interested in keeping up with more of my RV videos. Long form, short form, coming out all the time. Much appreciated. Don't forget to check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation, guys. They're one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Thanks again.